My dear children, welcome to today's geography class. So, in the last few classes, we have been discussing different manufacturing industries in India, agro based, mineral based, etc. So, in this session, we will discuss first about cement industry. Okay, so it is very essential for construction activities. You know that for building houses, factories, bridges, roads, airports, dams, and for other commercial establishment, cement is very important. So this industry requires bulky and heavy raw materials, and very good or sophisticated machineries. Okay, so here you can see the process of manufacturing of cement. So it consists of grinding the raw materials, mixing them intimately in certain proportions depending upon their purity and composition, and burning them in a kiln at a temperature of about 1300 to 1500 degrees Celsius, at which temperature clinkers are formed and they are made into fine powder in addition with 3 to 5 percentage of gypsum to form Portland cement. Okay, there are different varieties of cement also, but now we are using for construction purpose. Portland cement is used by the people all over the world. Okay, so let us see which are the raw materials for cement industry. You can see here limestone, coal, gypsum, ironstone, clay. All these are the essential raw materials for cement industry. Okay, so these raw materials are uh, powdered and processed to form different types of cement. So here you can see some uses of cement. Main uses in the fabrication of concrete and mortars. Then modern uses building different things like floors, beams, columns, roofing, all these things. Then transport, uh, so making or constructing roads, pathways, crossing, etc. Then for making pipes, drains, canals, dams, tanks, pools, etc. Then for civil purpose, piers, then docks, retaining walls, etc. Then for agriculture, yes, it is also very important. That means for building and processing, housing, irrigation, etc. So these are some of the uses of cement. So here you can see different cement companies are there in our country. Aditya Birla, Ultratech Cement, then ACC Cement, Ambuja Cement, Ramco, all these are some of them. Okay, so here you can see in this map the cement industry, the important cement manufacturing factories all over India. Okay, so many industry sites are given here, which is spread over different states in our country. Okay, so the first cement plant was set up in Chennai in 1904. After independence, this industry expanded. That is why you can see that much of industrial sites, cement industries, cement manufacturing industries in this map. Okay, so improvement in the quality has found the produce a readily available market in East Asia, Middle East, Africa, and South Asia, apart from a large demand within the country. So this industry is doing well in terms of production as well as export. So it is earning, yes, foreign currency also. So efforts are being made to generate adequate domestic demand and supply in order to sustain this industry. Okay, so next we are moving to the automobile industry. So it is very essential nowadays. നമുക്കറിയാം for transportation purpose, for both transporting both people from one place to another and also goods from one place to another, automobiles or vehicles are very essential. So this provide vehicle for quick transport of goods, services, then passengers, etc. Different vehicles are used like trucks, buses, cars, motorcycles, scooters, three-wheelers, and multi-utility vehicles are manufactured in India at various centers. Okay, so this includes so many sophisticated technology, manufacturing of different types of vehicles, isn't it? You know that. So here you can see some of the companies also which manufacture different types of vehicles. Mitsubishi, Tata, Toyota, Bajaj, then Ford, Maruti, Suzuki, then Chevrolet, Mahindra, Honda. All these are some of them. So automobiles provide vehicles for quick transport of goods services and passengers. So here we can see some of the vehicles. Then the industry which manufacture different automobiles or vehicles are located around Delhi, Gurgaon, then Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, Kolkata, Lucknow, Indore, Hyderabad, Jamshedpur and Bangalore. So these are some of the industrial areas where automobile manufacturing has been done. Okay. So next, it is the last type of industry we are going to deal with, that is information technology and electronic industry. You know that we couldn't uh, imagine a day without this this mobile phones or electrical appliances or computers, etc. Can you? No. Even nowadays, we our teaching learning process is also being done with the help of this technology, isn't it? നമുക്കിപ്പോൾ തന്നെ അറിയാം സ്കൂളൊന്നും പോകാൻ പറ്റാത്തൊരു സമയമാണ്. മൊബൈൽ ഫോണോ പിന്നെ കമ്പ്യൂട്ടേഴ്സോ ഒക്കെ ഉള്ളതുകൊണ്ടാണ് നമ്മുടെ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങളുടെ പഠനം നടക്കുന്നത് അല്ലേ, ടീച്ചേഴ്സിന് നിങ്ങളെ പഠിപ്പിക്കാൻ കഴിയുന്നത്. Okay, so development in the field of information technology and electronics industry is very essential for a country nowadays at present. മീൻസ് ഒരുപാട് വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് മുമ്പ് ഇൻഫർമേഷൻ ടെക്നോളജി ഒന്നും അത്രയും ഫേമസ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻ്റ് ആയിരുന്നില്ല. എന്നുവെച്ചാൽ അത്രയും ആൾക്കാരില്ലായിരുന്നു, അവരുടെ നീഡ്സ് എല്ലാം കുറവായിരുന്നു. ബട്ട് വിത്ത് ദ ഇൻക്രീസ് ഇൻ ദ പോപ്പുലേഷൻ ദെയർ നീഡ്സ് ബിഗാൻ ടു ഇൻക്രീസ്. So in order to satisfy their needs, this information and technology and also electrical or electronics industry began to develop in each and every part of our world. Okay, so you know that different types of things are used by us in our daily life, even in our homes, ഇല്ലേ? അപ്പം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് തന്നെ അറിയാം, ഒരുപാട് സാധനങ്ങൾ ഇവിടെ തന്നെ കാണാൻ പറ്റും. ടെലിഫോൺസ്, സെല്ലുലാർ ഫോൺസ്, ദെൻ radars, computers, and so many equipments. So these are required by the telecommunication industry. So next is about the Silicon Valley of India. Bangalore is known as the Silicon Valley of India, or it has been emerged as electronic capital of India. Okay, so Bangalore is the electronic capital of India. It is also known as Silicon Valley of India. യഥാർത്ഥത്തിൽ സിലിക്കൺ വാലി എവിടെയാണ്? USA കാലിഫോർണിയയിലാണ് സിലിക്കൺ വാലി. അതുപോലെ ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ ഇൻഫർമേഷൻ ടെക്നോളജി അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അതുമായിട്ട് ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട സ്ഥാപനങ്ങൾ പിന്നെ ഡെവലപ്പ് ചെയ്ത ഇന്ത്യയിലെ സ്ഥലമാണ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ബാംഗ്ലൂർ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ദെൻ വാട്ട് അബൌട്ട് അവർ സ്റ്റേറ്റ്? യെസ്, കേരള. Thiruvananthapuram is the first city or first place where the first techno park was founded in our country. ഇന്ത്യയിൽ തന്നെ ഏറ്റവും ആദ്യത്തെ ടെക്നോ പാർക്ക് സ്ഥാപിച്ചത് എവിടെയാണ്? തിരുവനന്തപുരം. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അറിയായിരിക്കും, കഴക്കൂട്ടത്ത്, ഇല്ലേ? യെസ്. So the most important impact of this industry has been on employment generation. ഇല്ലേ? ഇപ്പോൾ ടെക്നോ പാർക്കിൽ തന്നെ നിങ്ങളുടെ വീട്ടിന് അടുത്തുള്ള അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ബന്ധത്തിലുള്ള ആൾക്കാരൊക്കെ ടെക്നോ പാർക്കിൽ ആരെങ്കിലും ഒരാളെങ്കിലും കാണും ജോലിയുള്ളത്, ഇല്ലേ? സോ ഇറ്റ് ക്രിയേറ്റഡ് എ ലാർജ് നമ്പർ ഓഫ് എംപ്ലോയ്മെൻറ്റ് ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റീസ് ഫോർ ദ യങ് പീപ്പിൾ, എസ്പെഷ്യലി ദ യങ് പീപ്പിൾ. ഓക്കെ, സോ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് വെരി എസെൻഷ്യൽ ഫോർ ദിസ് growth of a country. So the continuing growth in the hardware and software is the key to the success of IT industry in India. So let us have a look at the important centers of information technology and electronic industry in India. So in this map you can see some of the centers of software technology parks. So among them, very important, very mainly we are dealing with some of them. We are starting from the south. Thiruvananthapuram, you can see it here. Then Bangalore, then Chennai, then Hyderabad, then Pune, Mumbai, Visakhapatnam, Gandhinagar, ഇത്രയും ഒന്ന് ഫെമിലിയർ ആയോ? ട്രിവാൻഡ്രം ഓർ തിരുവനന്തപുരം, ബംഗളൂരു, ചെന്നൈ, ഹൈദരാബാദ്, വിശാഖപട്ടണം, Pune, Mumbai, Gandhinagar. Then towards north there's Noida. Then here in this eastern part, Kolkata. So these are the important centers of software technology parks. Okay. ഇതിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കുറേ കാണാൻ പറ്റും. ഞാൻ ഇപ്പോൾ പറഞ്ഞത് മാത്രം ജസ്റ്റ് ഒന്ന് ലൊക്കേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പഠിക്കുക. തിരുവനന്തപുരം, ബംഗളൂരു, ചെന്നൈ, ഹൈദരാബാദ്, then Pune, Mumbai, Gandhinagar, then Noida and Kolkata. Okay, is it clear? So with this, we are winding up this topics about important manufacturing industries. So in the coming classes, we will deal with industry pollution and environmental degradation. So that is the conclusion part of this chapter. So please read this. If you have any doubt, please ask me. Okay, please today itself you have to read this, and also on the outline map you have to locate these things that we have done today. Okay. Okay, thank you.